Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Tesla price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, and starting on the 4 days chart here to see the all-time history. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, a finished wave 1 or a wave A. After both case scenario, you are looking at a corrective wave ABC to finish a wave B or a wave 2 and moving for higher prices impulsively 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, finishing a wave 3 or a wave C. Now, don't forget that the 1.27 is the minimum requirement for a wave 3 in an impulse where you have 1, 2, 3. You would like to see, of course, at least the price touching the 613 to call it a perfect wave 3 toward the upside. Under this fib level, I tend to be much more corrective in a wave C as an A, B, and a C. We are looking at another ABC here, of course expanding a flat as a correction, and you're looking as another three waves toward the upside and potential move toward the downside again as an expanding flat A, B, and a C, hitting between the 1.38, 1.618 and in confluence with the 0.5 fib level taken of course from this wave 2 to the top of the wave 3. In this case scenario, we are looking potentially as a higher possibility for a wave A finished here. Potentially your wave B is gonna of course shift towards the right here for lower prices, and of course finishing a wave B towards downside of course, and of course moving again for wave C for higher prices, meaning it might be of course a three ways up, three ways down, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 continuation for higher prices. Another scenario, in case that this is an impulse, you might have, of course, as the same scenario, a wave 4, having another impulse for wave 5 to finish here a wave 1. After this, you are looking for three waves for the wave 2, and then, of course, continuation again for higher prices. Let's take a closer look, of course, inside this area on the 4-hour chart. What do we have, of course, today? What to expect as well for today in Tesla? As we can see, this is an impulse toward the downside since we are expecting a huge move towards lower prices, taking the low definitely as a big, of course, correction wave, A, B, and a C expanding flat. This might play, of course, as your wave 1 here, and then 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. However, this wave 1 is not finished yet. If we take a closer look here, when we zoom in, we have, of course, a 1, 2. We have another 1 and 2 again, and of course you start with your wave 3 here, where your wave 3 is double 1, 2 as well, 3, 4, and a 5, finished again of wave 4 and a 5 to finish the wave 3 in the yellow scenario. As you might have seen, of course, this wave 3 in the yellow scenario has took the low exactly here, and potentially we are not looking really to an impulse here, we're looking at three waves towards the downside. And that means, of course, that this wave 3 might still, of course, need to unfold, after a wave 4 here in the yellow scenario, because, of course, you finished here only a 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're looking for 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 in the white scenario did not finish yet. To say, okay, that we have finished a wave 3 in the yellow, right? So a lot of course, 1, 2s and a lot of 4, 5 to finish this wave 3 here. Now this wave 5 might be unfolding in a zigzag. So starting with a wave 1 as a zigzag, meaning an ending diagonal as 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5 to finish finally, of course, a wave 3. Then, of course, retracement again towards the upside for a wave 4 in the yellow to see, of course, a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Then final 4 and a 5 for, of course, this small impulse as a wave 1, 2 here. Now, basically, if this is gonna happen, of course, you would like to see an ending diagonal finishing in this form. So we're looking at a potential wave 1 here, and of course, this might be your wave 2, and we're looking at the following path. Potentially 3, 4, and a 5 to finish, of course, this impulse. Basically, we want to hit, by the way, this blue box anyway, in case we are in a wave 5. Of course, you're looking here at the wave 1, and taken from the wave 3 potentially here, giving you of course this blue box as a fib level. And this of course might be in confluence as well with some targets here that we might see later on. But basically, I would say that this is a higher potential right now to finish as an ending diagonal than looking for higher again. Now, this fib level for a wave 4, it depends, of course, once we reach the low. I cannot say yet that we have finished this wave 5 to reach this blue box. I prefer to keep it only when we hit a wave 5 finally. Now, did we finish a wave 2 here in this ending diagonal? If we are in a zigzag for a wave 1, you're looking for a zigzag for a wave 2 potentially. So let's see on the 1 hour chart. So we can see, of course, a 3 waves toward the upside corrective. And then we see, of course, a trend toward the downside again, hitting the zone 1, meaning invalidation of any kind of impulse, turning this to a corrective. However, the question is, did we finish a wave 2, 3 waves up? Or we're looking still for 3 waves down and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, expanding this wave 2, of course, as an ending diagonal somehow like that, can be also possible. It can be possible, of course, and ranging much more longer in time as well for this wave 5. Everything is possible, but basically, I would say as well, this can be finished as well. It can be finished as 3 waves up, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 as an impulse, of course, and then correction, and of course 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 again, an impulse for a wave 3. So we're gonna see, of course, how this is gonna unfold. However, I don't see any signal of higher prices yet. I only see, of course, a correction here, meaning we're still looking for lower soon or later, whether from here or even if we move like 3 waves down and then impulse toward the upside, we might reverse as well toward the downside again from this top. However, what you would like to see, what you would not like to see, of course, if you are in an ending diagonal, to take the all-time high here for this area only, the all-time high for this correction. So basically, if we take this high, of course, invalidation of this scenario, we might look at something else unfolding. Higher potential is to move toward the downside, whether from this area or from this area. Of course, it is very risky to say that we are very bullish since we don't have any kind of an impulse toward the upside. That was it for Tesla. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.